in December of 2023, a federal judge and finally made a ruling. And here's the deal. First of all, they found that the NL had illegally trespassed, had illegally mined the rock. I believe, and this is just an opinion, that had they stopped doing what they were doing, the illegal mining, they could have finished the wind farm without the illegal use of the rock.
Yeah.
And I believe that they probably would have been slapped on the wrist, given a fine.
Yeah.
You probably would have had to pay for the rock and maybe some sort of a fine for whatever they
Yeah.
did. That probably would have been the consequence had they just heeded the Bureau of Indian Affairs' original admonishment. But instead, they doubled down,
Yeah.
kept mining, and I think the court was so appalled by their audacity that instead of just giving them a slap on the wrist and just giving them a fine, the court has now ruled that they must take down all 84 wind turbines and restore the surface back to its original condition, just like an oil company would have to do. And I've seen cost estimates ranging from $250 to $300 million to do the reclamation work. And of course, they're not going to be able to continue operating the wind farm.
So, wow, so many questions.
Yeah.
So, okay, 2023, they're ordered to dismantle and restore the surface. Was there additional penalties, damages awarded to the Osage tribe?
So that was the first punitive thing, take down the wind farm. And of course, NL has not learned their lesson because they were told to stop operating the wind farm and start dismantling it. Not only have they not started to dismantle it, I was out there 4 weeks ago, and those wind turbines are still operating. They have refused to stop operating. So they're making the court madder by the minute because they have not heeded any of the court orders. Then the tribe has asked for punitive damages. And actually this week, there is a hearing in Tulsa going on right now where the tribe is setting forth their claim for punitive damages. Of course, there's the value of the rock, but there's also, they're saying, you've diminished the value of our land. You've prohibited some oil and gas development because we couldn't lease this land because there were wind farms on it.
Litigation and wind farms, yeah.
So the tribe right now, at this very moment as we're speaking, the tribe is setting forth their case for additional damages, and then NL is, of course, given the opportunity to refute that. And I read an article in Tulsa World last week that said they were hoping to have a decision this week. Now, this week is today, so it's Friday. I don't know if we will hear, but in the next week or so, we should hear the amount of additional damages, if any, that are going to be assessed against NL. But I have also heard from some member of the tribe that the amount of money that they're asking for is in the amount of dollars that starts with a B, presumably billions. So, I mean, I can't say that's true, and I am not attending the hearing, but they're asking for a lot of money.
Yeah. So they were ordered to dismantle and cease operations on their entire project.
Exactly.
Right. So it wasn't just isolated to the portion that the Osage tribe had minerals on, or I guess the whole farm was on the mineral estate of the Osage tribe, right?
Yeah. They're going to take down all 84. They got to remove the foundations. They got to remove the roads. They got to remove the power line infrastructure, the substations. They got to remove it all and restore it back to original.
Wow. So does NL own and operate other wind farms in the United States? Or
absolutely. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I think they own other ones in Oklahoma and Kansas, and I think their subsidiary that owns this is actually NL Kansas LLC or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're a big operator.
Goodness. So I wonder for the surface owners, right, that were receiving revenue from these operations. I mean, I guess they're affected in some way because it impedes their revenue stream.
Yeah, of course, they're not happy about
that. Yeah, they're not happy.
They intervened, and I believe, now I don't want to say absolutely, but I'm pretty sure that one of the owners of one of the tracts that was leased to NL is the Chief Justice of the Oklahoma Supreme Court. Oh. And so, but he, I think he's remained out of this. I've understand he's a very honorable honorable
Yeah.
person. He's not involved himself at all, not putting any pressure on it. But of course, all the surface owners stand to lose a lot of money. The county stands to lose a lot of money. The Shattuck School District stands to lose a lot of money because there's a lot of the revenue that was going to be going to the school district there. So yeah, there's a lot of losers in this as well.